Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he'll just take a knee in this. We'll start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add them down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
He goes the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Complete to the tight end. Picks up the 6. Good enough for first down.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Handoff to the single running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got it set up on the outside. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a fumble. Got enough for the first down. He's loose down the left side. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Irish! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game.
7, Clemson, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Randall. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Leaves it with the back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
I know one thing, the play didn't result in a good outcome, but I'm very impressed with the offensive line. Unbelievable job. Gave the quarterback plenty of time. Now let's see if they can adjust with the receivers running routes and maybe get somebody open.
Pulls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He leaves it with his back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He puts some heat on that one down the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period.
That's the end of the quarter. Notre Dame, 7, Clemson, 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back on the option to give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Looking to the end zone. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Oh, he's got a chance. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this.
Sprinting away. Lots of running room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Just keeps moving. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Clemson jumps to the line. Power football with the run. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. And it is flat. Missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
This time it's complete. Turning it on. He's inside the 40. It's a seam wide open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the lone running back. Can't get him to the ground.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Pressure coming. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Oh, a lot of space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Unleashes one deep. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
It's complete. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover, you get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Clemson.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Here comes the heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand.
Ready, set. 3:25.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off the RPO, complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
See, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Haynes. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clemson is quick to the line. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures.
691, Gators far.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him to keep the drive alive.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers. And the comeback is on.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quick release on the RPO. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And off from the shotgun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take the deep shot. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
This crowd bringing serious noise on this huge fourth down play. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? He's got it along the sideline. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Clemson jumps to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this defense has brought their A game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular today.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to sling it on second down. Firing toward the end zone. Wide out trying to get it in.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
There was a little pressure involved on that last extra point, but he put it through. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Love. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Toss to the left. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, man. That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy and falls incomplete.
Release to the back. Makes a grab past the marker. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Irish! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And here's the return. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Clemson.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air on first down. Throwing right. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field.
He's going for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Two of the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. To kick off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. Powers through the defender. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down mark and tried to get to it. Got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it. Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He's got it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
To throw, it's Simpson. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Cuevas. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. grabbed in the middle. It's Durham. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And it's not a decision time. You're going for this. You're near midfield. Sometimes those punts will go in the back of the end zone. You're going to net like 25, 30 yards at the most. No. Get the big boy pads on. Strap the extra mouthpiece. Let's go get the first down.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Yeah, big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
He's got it. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Alabama quickly back to the line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. To the air, it's Simpson. He uncorks one deep. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That one comes out hot down the right side. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
Really tough on an offense. Third and long. It's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Right back to the well. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Matt, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. He'll keep it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tiger!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these three...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it from the gun. Got room on the return. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Coming out with it, it's Adams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Fires it down the seam. He's got it on the outside. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the run, it's Durham. Gets it past the marker. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years. Foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create.
Turning on the Jets. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Going up top. Catch in stride inside the 15. Touchdown LSU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Plenty of of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
They'll run play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Fires to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll throw it from the red zone. Gets it out fast. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He caught it. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. QB draw. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, Maurice, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll give it to the back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. Oh, he's got some space. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Alabama! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Handoff from the gun. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Sharp. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
A lot of field in front of them as this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Working that wide receiver screen. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. And nobody's been able to hold that Tiger as LSU built its lead over Alabama.
And listen, both these teams knew coming into this one that the more physical team was going to get it done, David, and that's been the Tigers, right? On both sides of the ball. They have been dominating in this game.
And putting up points, too. When LSU gets their offense going, they are so hard to beat. Rivalry game, regular game, whatever it is, this offense is cooking.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on now.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. Plows through the defense. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Going deep. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Bama. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Here comes the two-point try. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
That keeps the score. LSU.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown tie. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. LSU right back to the line. Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Brown. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Second down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the...
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Scrambling away. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. They recover their own fumble, but doesn't do them a lot of good as it was 4th down and they'll give up the ball. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Gets the back moving. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Brought down, but not before he bulleted his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They've put some nice plays together, back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
He'll do it himself. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. LSU quick to the line. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. The throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. From the gun. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000-yard.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Not the biggest return, but he sets him up inside the red zone at the 19. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give from the gun. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe run.
Fires toward the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40.
And that is a massive momentum-shifting play that completely flips the field. Offense is in the red zone. Bad decision, poor throw. It gets picked off. And how about the return all the way back to the opponent's red zone? That was incredible.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find...
And it's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays. And when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering? A great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over, and now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 7. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So
It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
there's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Trying to beat the D deep. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
What a roller coaster on that play, Bomber. The defense gets the interception, and then he fumbles the ball trying to return it, but a heads-up play to fall on the football, and in the end, create the turnover.
It's amazing, David, because you know the defense practices getting turnovers. I don't know how often, though, they they practice ball security. And they made that one interesting, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is to get the TO.
Here's the pressure. And it's picked off for the third time today. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day.
Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Hauls it in. Into the end zone for the 2, and now it's a 12-point game. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Got a wide open receiver. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. LSU right back to the line. They're still firing away even with this lead. Snagged in the middle. It's Rotkin. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Rushes on him. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Thank you.